Radio check. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. There's traffic behind, watch your mirrors. Alright Craig, we've got 17 minutes to get the job done. Black flag, we'll need to come into the pits to serve the penalty. There's a car approaching, stay in your lane. We've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. Blue flag. Blue flag. On your left. Clear left. The leader has just done a 153.58. The leader's just done a 152.36. Yellow flag. Track limits, they'll invalidate this lap. The leader has just done a 151.90. Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. New fastest lap for Wood, 151.60. Yellow flag. Fastest lap for Coates, 151.17. That's a new fastest lap for Scott, 151.06.
Right. Thank you.
Watch the track limits, please, Craig. Fastest lap for Oliver, 150.15. That's a new fastest lap for Bobby, 149.83. New fastest lap for Honey, 149.82. The leader has just done a 149.30. That's a new fastest lap for Oliver, 148.54. Okay, Craig, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line. Blue flag. New fastest lap for Oliver, 148.43. Okay, Craig, it's starting to drizzle. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Fastest lap for Oliver, 148.12. Okay, Craig, we've seen a few spots of rain. Seems to be increasing. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. GT13. They'll invalidate this lap, track limits. That's the end of the session, P14. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius.
Skirt.
The leader has just done a 205.00. The leader's just done a 151.82.
Track is Magni.
G'day fellas, welcome to Waste Options Pro Am GT3s. Reference what our Chief Steward Paul Woods put in the chat about track limits for this race circuit. So if it's the natural line, happy to take it. even if it means going outside of what would be the usual track limits. Noting it's wet, so it's probably not going to pertain to this, but if you are excessively using it outside of what would be expected of
10
an apex
seconds.
corner, or if you're attempting to pass whilst off track limits, that will
Okay,
be
Craig, our pace puts us in the mid pack
dictated
here.
excessive
We're
track
expecting you
limits
to
and
finish
you'll
in the
be dealt
top
with accordingly.
19.
Also,
Car
if you
number
are going
5,
outside of the track
17.
limits and you're coming back on, it is up to you to safely re-enter the racing surface after you've taken that optimum racing one. If anyone's got any questions, please let me know before we
Rolling
kick it off,
start,
and
get
otherwise,
ready.
have a good
Follow
race.
car
Cheers,
number
CPSs.
70.
Oh, well, that's fun, joining through. Sorry, I missed all that. What was that? Waffle?
Safety car speed is 75 kilometers per hour. We need to catch up to car number 70.
Nah, you'll have to look around after the race for a friend, mate. I don't know how you're going to get one of them.
Sure, mate.
Here we go. Let's go. On your right, clear right. There's an incident in Brandicourt. Looks like it's Bradbury. Car right. Clear right. Right side. Right side's clear.
Rest control car 125, lap 1.
Car 125, lap 1, Roger. Tenth position. Car right. Clear right.
Left side. On your right.
That's surely not that.
Right side's clear. Left side. Clear left. P9. Incident in Adelaide. We think it might be Adkins.
Sorry, Robbie. Sorry, sir.
All good, mate.
Race control 220, lap 5.
Roger, 220, lap 5, wait out.
Just get by the drivers already.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left. Car right. Right side's clear. P8. Can't aim, mate. Didn't understand that. Clear right. There's an incident in the end of the complex. It looks like Bradbury. Okay, Craig, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P5. Car right. There's an incident in Adelaide. It looks like it's Adkins. Clear right.
Blinking, you're blinking really, really bad. Stabilize.
Okay, Craig, the next car is Thompson, car number 220, and their rating is 1.2. There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P3. Fastest lap for Amos, 146.33. That's That's a new fastest lap for Sam, 1:44.09. New fastest lap for Bradbury, 1:43.10. Arnett is closing in. The gap is now 16 seconds. He's quicker than you into Chateau d'Eau. You're now in the lead. Arnett behind is pitting. Alright Craig, you've used half your fuel. Fastest lap for Sam, 1:41.74. Arnett is now on primaries. The track temperature's rising, it's now 24 Celsius. Marsh is pitting from position 28. We think he'll come out close in front. New fastest lap for Bradbury, 1:41.32. That's a new fastest lap for Bobby, 1:40.38. Incident in Nürburgring. It looks like Beckman. The track temp's increasing. It's now 27 Celsius. That's a new fastest lap for Bradbury, 1:40.36. Car number 818 is reeling you in. The gap's now 10 seconds. They're faster than us into Imola. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P23. Front left, 88%. Left rear, 86. The leader's just done a 1:40.69. The guy in front has just done a 1:40.57. There's traffic behind, take care. Your tyres are cold, watch out. Car right. Right side's clear. Shit, Craig. Come on, mate, defend your position. Car right. Clear right. Okay, Craig, relax, focus, keep it smooth. P17. On your right. Hold your line. You're in the middle. Right side's clear. Clear all round. Track limits, watch those lines. Car left. Clear left. Clear left.
Fuck me, Dad. Get up.
Come on, push like a bastard, we'll get this guy.
Race control car 517 Mark 12.
517 Mark 12 for that.
That is not racing.
Car left. Clear left. The car in front of us is Coates, car number 299, and their rating is 2.7. The gap to 18th behind is increasing. It's now 1.6 seconds. incident in Adelaide. We think it might be McLeod.
Yeah, might be. With it was outside. He's made his
Okay, Craig, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. New fastest lap for Coates, 138.46. Car left, clear left. Stay between the car left. Clear left. Car left.
Race control, car 70, lap 15.
Car 70, lap 15, roger.
Clear left. Sixteenth place. Don't let this guy distract you. Quicker than you entering Adelaide. The gap to car number 31 behind is now 1.0. P15. an incident in Nürburgring. Looks like it's Oliver. Yellow flag, caution. There's an incident in 180. We think it might be Oliver. Left side, clear left. Amos is pitting from P3. He should come out close in front of you. Left side. Clear left. There's a car leaving the pits. On your left. Still there. Clear left. Come on, keep digging. 14th. Car right. Okay, still the right side's clear. Well done, Craig. Great move. Keep it up. Yellow flag. 13th place.
I'm pitting bottom.
Incident in 180. It looks like Bradbury. Okay, Craig. The pit window is now open. Expect a clear track on exit. We should come out into position 29. A few seconds behind Marsh. The gap to Amos behind is increasing. It's now 1.0. P11. The car in front is car number 818. There's an incident in Adelaide. P10.
Race control. Lap 26 this way.
Car left.
Copy.
Car 53, lap 22, right up.
He's still there. Clear left. Nice move, mate. Baz is pitting from P2. We think he'll come out a little way behind you. Alright, Craig, the next car is Franklin, car number 53. To car number 818 behind is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds. V9.
No, man, you had that, I took you out.
P6.
Race control.
The next car is Bobby, car number 447, and their rating is 2.0.
Race control, car 55. Race control, car 65.
Standard 65.
Yeah, I finally got a radio, mate. Can you look at car 65, lap 1, turn 1, lap 1, turn 7, and lap 10, turn 2, please?
Copy a bunch of turns, lap 1. Roger.
And lap 10, turn 2.
The gap to car number 818 behind is now 1.4 seconds. P4, only 2 laps of fuel left. There's an incident in Adelaide. It looks like it's Neil. Car right. Clear right. Car number 818. It's getting closer. The gap's come down to 1.0 seconds. It's faster than you into Adelaide. This is fucking great, mate. Keep it coming. P2. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. Okay, Craig, in this lap, box this lap. we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P19. Front left, 82%. Right rear, 90. There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you. Tyre temps are good. Incident in Nürburgring. We think it might be Oliver. P12. Incident in 180. It looks like Thompson.
Race control 220 on lap 28. I've been given a drive through, but someone else hit me.
Roger 220. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about clearing blacks.
P11. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Come on, Craig. Good stuff. Keep it coming. 10. There's an incident in Adelaide. We think it might be honey. The gap to Franklin behind is increasing. It's now 1.0. Okay, Craig, the next car is Wood, car number 98, and their rating is 2.3. The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, mate.
There's an incident in Nürburgring. Looks like it's Zinkfield. There's an incident in 180. It looks like Zinkfield. behind is now 1.4.
Thank you.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Incident in Estoril. We think it might be Beckman. Last lap. You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy. There's an incident in 180. Looks like it's Baz.
Nice, bro.
Race control, car 84, lap
2
35.
litres left.
Garage 84, way down, mate.
P9. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
Could be worse.
Incredible race, David. Well done.
What could I have done better, I wonder? I don't know, actually.
I'm just going to say I hate this track with a passion.
Still cool racing, fellas. Keep it down.
That incident, the last one, can you please look at the corner before, please? Same two cars.
I only got half a message there, Glenn. Wait out, mate.
It's alright, I'll come and see you about it.
Wait, what? Yeah, good push, it's all gone. Righto.
Good battle at the end.
Pull through to him.
Show. And then we can get out of here and I can go and kick my internet modem in the teeth. Hello, Craig Bond, joining us from the Pro Am split. We'll get to him in just a moment. Hopefully, we'll have the results from the Pro Am split and the Am split coming away in just a few moments here on the platform. Gentlemen Sim Racing Club across Facebook and YouTube. Sam Sutton got the better of Dylan Shepherd here tonight. 3 different teams in the top 6. We started on a wet track. We ended on a dry circuit. There was a transition across from wet to dry. And they were tripped up before we even got there. And people tripped up in that transitional window. But in the end, the battle for third probably well and truly made up for what was an otherwise stale old race by GT3 standards, as far as the pro split was concerned. And when we look at the way in which this season's played out so far, I mean, Sean Campbell with 4 race wins to his name. The only time that he didn't get a win was the week that he wasn't here. Sam Sutton nabbed one of those. He's now got 2 to his name. The other race winner in the series thus far was that Lambo of Andrew Dyson, although he'll be in a bit of trouble, Adam Lavis, because he's listed as a Mustang on my run sheet and he's in a Lambo tonight.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys going to get half points by the look of it.
Yeah,
Okay, any idea which car it is, bro?
Rightio. So, just so that we know too, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, England have been defeated by India. 2-2, that series wrapped up after 5 tests. The 4th one, of course, being a draw. India's 6-run win over England, their smallest margin of victory in terms of runs in the history of Test match cricket for them as a Test playing nation. 224 and 396 defeated England, 247 and 367 by 6 runs. Bobby Camo, the winner of the Pro Am split tonight from Travis Party, Adam Chiplin, David Baz, Mitchell McLeod, Brad Coates, Liam Amos, Paul Wood, Craig Bond, nice, and Greg Heaney, intense. So we'll get to Craig in just a moment. He was well clear, actually, of Greg Heaney in the end, and nowhere near Paul Wood either. So it looks like a little bit of a lonely old run to the checkered flag from a mate from Gunda Guy. We'll hear from him about that in just a moment. The Am split, when you've got them, please, Adam Lavis. And we're through championship points at the back end here, of course, with turn across all 3 splits. We've got a short post on our hands tonight. We've also got the likelihood of being able to actually give you some results before we get off air here, rather than saying come back and see us on Wednesday. Bondy, start me off as we actually stand by, mate. There's the Am split results for you, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Colonel, Martin Pedersen, Darren Shooter, Daniel Page, Tim Watson, Adam Wright, Martin Davis, Braden O'Loughlin, Justin Kahir, and Joe Hargraves, the top 10. What do we have in way entry numbers in those 2 splits, Adam? 21 and split, yeah.
I think it was like high 20s, low 30s in Pro Am.
Yeah, so we certainly had the lowest attended of the lot. Did it look as lonely as the results board would suggest, Craig Bond?
I don't know. It wasn't a bad night. It wasn't that boring a race. It was interesting. I thought I had Andrew Franklin chasing me down at the end of my race, so I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, it wasn't a bad night. Changing conditions probably cost me. I've stayed on the wets for a few too many laps in that first stint, which I think cost me, but I will.
I love the banter that's already started, by the way, Bondi. You being a cricket fan as well, you'll appreciate this. Triple M Cricket have already said on their socials, Triple M Cricket presents England's epic collapse in pitches. Bring on the Ashes. I love it. The banter has started already ahead of November 21. We can hardly wait for that. I'm a little bit torn, actually, with regards to the first day's play of the test, boys, because that's also the final round of the GT Pro Invitational Series that night. So I'm going to have more eyes than what I'm capable of having to have to be able to absorb all the action that's going on. You said it didn't look as you didn't think that it was as boring as it looked. I mean, it was a bit stale here in central commentary. It was a bit stale in the pro split because we only had 13 in the end. But talk me through the challenges associated with the start of that one, mate, because we had drives from the start was a bad choice, was the word from Jeff Adams just now. And that would seem to be a fair reflection across all three splits, mate. Wet qualifying, wet warm up, slightly wet track at the start. What was that transition phase like? And did you know the call with regards to when?
Well, qualifying, I threw that away. I stuffed every lap but one, so really disappointed in that. I should have been way further up, so that's on me. I don't know. The ones that started on the slicks seemed to still be in the fight at the end. Like Bobby Kamari started on slicks and he's won it, I'm pretty sure. So it wasn't a bad choice, but I guess depends if you drive the car, which in what was pretty wet conditions. But yeah, I threw that away as well. Started on the wets, went 10 laps on the first stint on them, and all the others came in lap 6 and stuff, and I'm like, I think I can go one more, and then I just went too many more, so that cost me, I reckon, at the end of the race, but is what it is. Still a top 10 finish tonight, so not all bad.
No, not all bad as you say, mate, and quite rightly looking at the big picture here, because I mean we can get caught up in race by race results, but as you say, it's a top 10, it's a box ticked, it's a step in the right direction. There's a few guys that have got their tail dangling between their legs after tonight, not least us in central commentary, actually. But it's only the halfway point of the championship. You've had a couple of good results. This is another one in terms of, you bag some points through what was a challenging round. What do you take away from that and use to build your second half of the campaign, which gets underway next week?
I reckon I can take a lot away with when to make my calls on like crossover points and stuff, because I probably didn't do as much practice to see when I could do that and when it was, but I'll learn that in the future, and I'll take that away. Had probably not the best pace, but when do I and the Beamer have the best pace, which is never. So still trying to figure that carrot. I just can't. It's like it can't be competitive with what the Boppies this season with the Mercs and the Mustangs up front. So which is a bit annoying, but if I keep pushing forward in this beam, I'll be happy with top 10 in the championship with it.
Indeed. Any thoughts on what you might like to have a steer in term 4? I know it's a fair way away, but the next 5 weeks won't seem to come and go, and then you've only got 2 weeks to turn it around, ready for term 4. Would you stick with the Bimmer or would you look elsewhere?
Oh, mainly just sees what the happens with the Bop. I wouldn't mind going back to the Mustang. I love that car. It's just I struggle heaps with tyre wear on it. It just goes through tyres like no tomorrow. But if that's the price I've got to pay to have some better pace, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. But we'll see.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, didn't get a chance to mention this off the top of the GT3 race. There were some selfish options on the menu for tonight. If you weren't watching England and India or watching platforms of the Gentlemen Sim Racing Club, you might have been doing what Jake Slade was doing and watching the new season of King of the Hill on Disney Plus. And that's not a plug for Disney Plus either. It's more a case of, Jake, where the bloody hell were you? At least we were able to answer the question, care of your social media updates, mate, and we appreciate that. Interesting choice on a Monday night. Hopefully we'll see him next week when we get to our own backyard. Craig, how do you feel about going racing around, well, the very cold and chilly Ben Motorsport Park, Shell V-Power Motorsport Park in South Australia, as that's what happened to Sam Blacklock early in the piece. Sprint racing's on the agenda, which means you guys will get a broadcast race next Monday night.
Yeah, I won't throw you under the bus tonight, Zach. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Wouldn't
that
matter.
actually. It's about time we head down to the Bend. I've been really looking forward to this round all season. Um, might actually see half the team actually race tonight. Next week we'll see. Highly doubt it. They aren't getting anything from me though for it. So yeah, should be a good round. I feel like I can probably get some pace out of the um Beamer. So is it the Grand Prix or international one or
It's
GT
the
circuit?
same configuration as supercars, mate. So not the 7.7, but
So the
instead the 5 and
international.
yeah,
Right.
4.95 is it? Yes. So
Oh no. Yep. That's a better
the
circuit.
same one that the supercars will use for their enduro next month. Yeah.
Yeah, righto. That's yeah. I love that layout. Hopefully I can be up front somewhere or be in the top 10, which is my main goal. Top 10 to 15, roughly, depending on how many people do it that night. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Most notably, of course, it'll be the same configuration in which the last races for a category by the name of TCR will be staged on Australian soil. So that'll be 6 weeks' time. And whether you're looking forward to that or not, I couldn't care less, actually, quite frankly. I'll be at Sydney Motorsport Park at the Sydney Illawarra Kart Club on the same weekend as the Bend 500, commentating Dunlop Kart Stars action. On that subject, I'll be away next week, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, Monday and Thursday night motorsport next week will be coming to you from Cessnock in the New South Wales Hunter Valley, because I'll be heading to Orange for the 5th round of that series as well. So looking forward to that. Bondi, when do we next see you on track, please? Is it Wednesday?
Yeah, you'll see me Wednesday. I'm not gonna give Ferrari a go tomorrow night. Just gonna go do some karting stuff or karting meeting and some other stuff tomorrow night. So having a break from that Ferrari.
Fair call. I mean, when we look at the GT3 scope, just before I let you go, buddy, and then we go to Greg Heaney, and then we wrap up and get out of here because no one else is keen to chat after. No one's keen to try and polish that for any more than what it was tonight, by the sounds of it, ladies and gentlemen. But when we look at where you are in the championship at the moment, mate, 7th coming into the round. You had Paul Wood ahead of you, had Dave Oliver, you got Brett Bradbury. He didn't have a good one from all reports, nor Jeff Adams. That might not have done you necessarily the world of harm as far as your championship is concerned. It'll be interesting to see what the points say after this round. But I mean, considering that you're only the only BMW pilot in the field that's in regular competitive contention here, Will Yarwood started 2 rounds in the Bimmer, round 1 and round 3. We haven't seen him since. He's a busy boy with karting commitments and the like. But you're the only BMW front runner. Okay, so I mean, probably it's a stretch too far maybe to suggest that you're a championship contender, but can you get this thing up and nab a top 5 championship finish?
Why now you're pushing it, Zach.
Oh,
Nah, I don't think.
sorry, mate. I got to stretch it out. That's just a timing thing. That's all.
I don't think top 5's on the cards for me in the Beamer this season, which is disappointing. But it's ultra competitive in Pro Am this season, so walk away with top 10. It's like winning a championship right now. So it should be. Well, I reckon tonight was an alright night for championship points. I think the first 2 weeks of drop rounds for me pretty much how bad I went there, but hopefully I can turn around and get some good points in the last half of the season and not have to worry about what happens now because of the first 2 weeks. So yeah.
All right. So the Bend next week, and of course we've got plenty of great racing coming up this week. Watkins Glen Thursday night, and the Porsches will be particularly entertaining. And I know the supercars around Mount Panorama on Wednesday night will be well attended as well. And I'd love to see, even though I'm not in the booth for it, I'd love to see a big field at Indianapolis for the NASCAR race on Wednesday night as well. The only good thing about I'm not a fan of the short track racing with the NASCARs. High horsepower. Big speed cars on a little oval where they, spend more time braking than accelerating just doesn't do it for me. But the only good thing to come out of the Iowa race this morning, as the NASCAR Cup was concerned, it's back on NBC for the balance of the season, which meant that our good mate Lee Diffie was commentating it, and that's all I'm going to say on that. Bondi, thank you. Well done. Enjoy the night.
Yeah, thank you, Zach. You too.
from Bondi to a man that I did see wasn't too far away from him on the results sheet, actually. Our mate from Whiskey Business, Greg Heaney. By gee, your boys had an interesting run in the pro split, mate. I'm not sure how much of that you caught or you've had a chance to catch up on. I didn't see what happened to Andrew Neal in the closing stages. Actually, can we have a look at the finishing order again, please, Adam Lavis? Because I'm getting some false readings on my screen at the moment. I'm not sure what that's all about. It's like the timing screen's gone into replay mode.
Of which split?
Would you be able to of the pro split? Can we have a look at the results on the screen again, please? Just because I'm getting a replay.
You're also a little bit.
The timing as you're replaying the race on my timing screen, so I don't have Greg.
Yeah, I was going to say you're also coming through a little bit choppy on your microphone too. From what I can see in the YouTube channel, the YouTube chat is Andrew Neal copped himself a slowdown on the last corner of the last lap.
That'll do it. Yep. There we go. Yeah, and he's just commented there and verified that as well. Yeah, don't get me started on the choppy internet, Greg. I've had a gutful of bloody thing tonight.
It's all good. So what have we got? Dane in 11th, Andrew 13th. That's not a bad. I think we've only got the two guys in
11th and Andrew in 13th. But the interesting thing about that for mine, when we go and have a look at how it all played out, right, is obviously Sammy Sutton winning by 14 seconds. That's all well documented. That's all well known. But then you look at Dane. He was a minute 19 away. He was giving Riddell a bit of a run for his money. Obviously, Andrew's penalty has taken him out of the top 10, and that's unfortunate for him. But he was having a really solid run up until that point.
Yeah, I know Andrew was turning a lot of laps this week. And I said to him, have you done any wet laps? He's like, no. He's like, I've just done dries. I was like, well, you might want to do some wet laps. I know we had a decent run in with the guys in the Pro Am split. I think we had I think there were 7 of us on the grid. Will wasn't there because he's probably on his way back north from being down here in Melbourne over the weekend for the Nationals, I think it was.
City of Melbourne title here over the weekend. Yep.
Yeah, so he was down here for the weekend. We also had Nathan Michael was not on track, and one of our other guys was not there. His name escapes me at the moment, but because I've got so many blokes to keep track of. I think we had 5 of us. I think it was 5 of us, 5 or 6 of us inside the top 10 for the Pro Am split. And yes, I can see Andrew's comment.
Should have been 10th, but that's okay. It's a case of what might have been, fortunately, for him.